नमस्कार दोस्तों, कहानी हम सब की में आप सबका प्यार भरा स्वागत है। कैसे हैं आप लोग? उम्मीद करता हूं अच्छे होंगे, अच्छे ही रहना। दोस्तों, अभी तक हमने गोपीनाथ जी की जो कहानी सुनी वो गोपीनाथ जी के पर्सपेक्टिव से सुनी। और आपको याद होगा गोपीनाथ जी ने कहा था कि इस एक्सीडेंट के बाद उनकी धर्म पत्नी बम्बिना जी उनकी रीढ़ की हड्डी बन गई। और इसलिए हमारे लिए ये जरूरी था कि हम यही कहानी बम्बिना जी के पर्सपेक्टिव से भी सुने और ये समझने की कोशिश करें कि इस एक्सीडेंट की वजह से उनके जीवन में क्या उथल पुथल हुई, क्या संघर्ष बम्बिना जी ने किया। तो सबसे पहले हमने बम्बिना जी से ये पूछा कि उनकी गोपीनाथ जी से मुलाकात कैसे हुई। बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात है। आइए दोस्तों, सुनते हैं बम्बिना जी ने क्या कहा।
I went to write an exam.
Okay.
Like I was doing my after SSLC, pre-university, this one exam. I was
Right.
writing it privately
Okay.
because I was teaching side by side. So when I went there, he was the invigilator actually.
Oh.
And that's how he saw me. And of course, later on things moved like that. And,
Right.
because because we come from two different religions, and those days, 19 it was in 1980, 1982 we married with the consent of both this one. We had a court marriage. Actually, we completed 40 years just the other day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Which day is that?
23rd was a register marriage and 25th was a church marriage.
All right. All right. So first of all, congratulations,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
for completing 40 years.
This 40 we never thought we'll complete with all this ups and downs.
yeah,
But this is great. Very happy. Thankful to God. Thankful to everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
दोस्तों, हमें तो लगा जैसे कोई फिल्म की कहानी हम सुन रहे हों। कितनी खूबसूरत सी वो बात थी जब गोपीनाथ जी और बम्बिना जी मिले और आखिर उन दोनों की शादी हुई। बम्बिना जी ने कितनी खुशी से ये बात कही कि 40 साल हो गए दोनों को एक साथ इस जीवन में, जबकि उन्होंने ये भी कहा था कि एक्सीडेंट के बाद ये 40 साल एक साथ रह पाएंगे या नहीं रह पाएंगे इसकी भी कोई गारंटी नहीं थी। लेकिन आज बम्बिना जी कितनी खुश हैं कि 40 साल उन्होंने एक साथ गुजारे हैं। लेकिन बहुत कुछ हुआ उनके जीवन में, बम्बिना जी को भी बहुत ज्यादा संघर्ष करना पड़ा। तो हमने बम्बिना जी से यही पूछा कि उनके पर्सपेक्टिव से क्या हुआ था, किस तरह ये एक्सीडेंट हुआ था और उसके बाद उन्होंने क्या संघर्ष किया। तो बम्बिना जी ने हमें ये बताया।
Yes, he came to pick me up from the bank at 5 and we were just going, we were staying behind a nursing home.
Okay.
That lane as we went, actually my husband is very positive always. That particular day in that lane when we went, he said, there is heavy breeze. There are a lot of trees and some wires, electric wires and all, he said. And I said, no, we'll reach home. I'm more scared of rain and breeze. It's only a few meters away. But as we went, he was not in slow speed, he was. That time one coconut, we didn't know that fell. Both of us were unconscious. Then, of course, I gained conscious fast. He couldn't get up, so they brought a stretcher from the hospital and carried him inside. I was made to walk.
Okay.
And we were put in two different rooms. Then I didn't know what has happened to him, but I was looking more hurt because of my external injuries. I had a lot of wounds in the hand, legs, everywhere. And whereas he didn't have a single scratch on his bike or on his body.
Okay.
It was only the coconut tree on his head. The impact, his spinal cord was broken. Then the thing is, immediately the best option they had was to take an X-ray and all this thing. Then they knew this is the problem and nobody was ready to operate. But we had a good doctor, he is no more, Dr. Sudhakar Shetty. He was a great support. He wanted somebody to help him to do the surgery. He was an orthopedic surgeon. But nobody was coming forward because he had a lot of support from students and all.
Right.
So that was delayed. Then actually, the only option they said is to take to Bangalore. To take him to Bangalore, well, first of all, availability of flights was very rare. Every Thursday there was a flight, and financial, this one. Of course, his uncle and all went and spoke and got the estimate and everything. They said, you can bring him. There was a doctor. I'll, wait, Hegde, one Dr. Hegde, he was a very famous doctor.
Okay.
He said, bring him. Actually, he is related to the Dr. Sudhakar Shetty. He arranged for everything.
Oh.
So, unlike others, we got lot of help. And in the airport flight, what happened was, of course, people helped lot, and we took him finally. After 13th, 11th day or 13th day, we took. By the time he had developed bed sores, pus in the back, and everything. There, when we went, airport flight, his cousin was a flight. This one, flight personnel.
Okay.
He came in the flight, and
Okay.
they arranged 3 seats. There, those days, very few people traveled.
Right.
3 seats were, with the help of nuts and bolts, it was fixed. The
Okay.
same stretcher, which was taken from Bangalore, had reached Bangalore hospital. They didn't
Oh,
change because
okay.
he couldn't reach.
Correct, correct.
That is all because of the help of the doctors here. Dr. Sudhakar Shetty arranged all that. And Bangalore also everything. Airport, what happened from here, crew member, his cousin was there. There when we went, his nephew, cousins, one more cousin's son, he came in a ambulance till the aircraft. Usually it is not allowed. That way, every stage we got help.
Wow.
So from there, hospital also it was arranged for, so no waiting period.
Correct.
But he took 2 days to do the surgery because there was edema, pus and all formed. Then he did the surgery. That surgery, I thought usually what do you do? After orthopedic surgery, you recover. So I thought after the surgery, he will recover.
Yeah.
That is what was in my mind.
Right.
And I didn't go because even the flight charges were paid by one person. So his brother and brother-in-law, they traveled with him.
Okay.
So 5 seats, one person donated the tickets for us. I was staying back with my kids. I went on the 10th day. I was expecting my husband to sit and relax like that after the surgery. And when I went to the room, they gave me the room number. When I went to the room, one back of a person can be seen who is so thin, and there is a plaster from the neck till his one like this, not plus one gauze and like this.
Oh.
I thought it is not my husband. As I was coming out, I saw his brother-in-law coming. Then I realized, oh, this is my husband, so sick. I fainted there only.
Oh my God.
Like I got a this one blackout light. Then of course my children and all were there. They came. I couldn't think my husband in that stage. He had only this much body like that.
दोस्तों सबसे पहला शॉक तो यही था कि एक्सीडेंट होना। क्या मनस्थिति रही होगी बम्बिना जी की जब उन्होंने देखा कि उनके हस्बैंड वहां पर अनकॉन्शियस पड़े हुए हैं। खैर चलो वहां से तो लेकर के गए, अस्पताल लेकर के गए, पता चला कि सर्जरी करनी पड़ेगी। ये दूसरा शॉक कि अब इनकी सर्जरी भी करनी पड़ेगी। लेकिन फिर भी इसके बाद भी बम्बिना जी बिल्कुल ऑप्टिमिस्टिक थी। जब उनको बैंगलोर ले जाया गया गोपीनाथ जी को, तो बम्बिना जी यही थी और वो यही सोच रही थी कि बस एक सर्जरी होगी, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा एंड गोपीनाथ जी विल बी एब्सोल्युटली फाइन एंड फिट लाइक बिफोर। यही ऑप्टिमिज्म बम्बिना जी में था और यही सोचकर बम्बिना जी हॉस्पिटल में गोपीनाथ जी से मिलने गए। लेकिन वहां जाकर के क्या देखा उन्होंने, जो देखा वो उनसे बिल्कुल देखा नहीं गया, बिल्कुल सहन नहीं हुआ और बम्बिना जी बेहोश हो गई। सोचिए दोस्तों, एक लेडी जिनके हस्बैंड की ये ऐसी हालत है, 3 छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, क्या मनस्थिति रही होगी, कौन से इमोशनल टर्मोइल से बम्बिना जी गुजरी होंगी। लेकिन इसके बावजूद भी बम्बिना जी ने फिर अपने आप को संभाला और ये ना सोचकर कि ये क्यों हुआ, ये कैसे हुआ, उन्होंने यही सोचना शुरू कर दिया कि अब आगे मैं क्या करूं और किस तरह से गोपीनाथ जी की देखभाल करूं। और इस तरह बम्बिना जी वापस अपने घर आई। लेकिन संघर्ष यहां खत्म नहीं हुआ। आने के बाद भी ऐसी बहुत सारी बातें हुई जिन्होंने बम्बिना जी को हिलाकर रख दिया। तो आइए सुनते हैं बम्बिना जी ने क्या कहा।
Then for the remaining few days we stayed, and our staying there was giving more problem because 3 children and me. So I came back home. And what happened was, here people were saying that because he'll be a vegetable, they decided that he'll be this one.
Right.
They said she is going to leave him.
Oh my God.
Because it is lifelong.
Yeah.
I was young that time. I was 33. So they said, no, she's going to leave him. I didn't know. But as soon as I came, they asked me, "Oh, you left him and came?" I said, "Yes." I did. I said in the sense there his brother,
Correct,
uncle
correct,
also was there.
correct.
They were uncle and aunt. They were
Correct.
providing food and everything.
Yeah.
They were there. So I thought. I was. Then one more person said his kidneys are gone. Actually, it is not the truth. Somebody else's they overheard and so many things. Then people are saying he'll not be able to sit on a wheelchair at all. That is what was told from here because his injury is up. When he got, the day he was made to sit on the wheelchair, one of the person from here, Mangalore, our flat, he was there. He went to visit him. He said, "Madam, you don't believe to any rumors. I, with my hands, I put Gopinath on the wheelchair and took him one round on that floor. And he couldn't sit more because he was feeling giddy. So with that day only, I distributed laddus, and it happened to be my son's birthday also. So very happy there in that flat. They helped a lot. Then I was asked to bring one cot, this same cot, and a wheelchair which is same height.
Right.
So I got everything and ready. And he was brought in a stretcher only back from Bangalore because we couldn't afford longer stay. Then he was asked to go for physiotherapy and so many things. When we came back, the people used to come in queue, like that. Even when he was in the hospital, there was one person there. People used to come in the queue, go like that. It used to be. When he came back, also people came to see, and some people were saying, "Oh, you brought a wheelchair." It seems they were actually making fun that he's not able to sit on the wheelchair. Then one lady told me, "No, why they are coming and seeing the wheelchair is you have brought a wheelchair simply." See that certain things. One is leaving him, and this one. I said, no. If I've taken him to Bangalore I told no, one person told me that keep that money and look after your children. I said, doctor has given 10% chances of making him sit on the wheelchair. Then what happened was, I told that person, it is my husband.
Correct.
To save him, even if one person gives 1% chance, it is better than zero. And I am going to take him. That is the decision I took.
सुना दोस्तों आपने बम्बिना जी ने क्या कहा? किस मनस्थिति में बम्बिना जी हॉस्पिटल से वापस आई होंगी और यहां पर लोग बम्बिना जी को संभालना तो बहुत दूर की बात, उनके लिए जजमेंट पास करना उन्होंने शुरू कर दिया, यह कहकर कि अब तो बम्बिना जी गोपीनाथ जी को छोड़ देगी। स्पेकुलेट करना शुरू कर दिया कि गोपीनाथ जी की अब तो किडनी भी खराब हो चुकी है, रूमर्स फैलाना स्टार्ट कर दिया। और इतना ही नहीं, साथ में कई सारी अलग अलग एडवाइस देनी शुरू कर दी। किसी ने उनसे कहा कि ये व्हीलचेयर क्यों खरीद के लेकर के आए हो, अब तो ये कभी व्हीलचेयर पर बैठ नहीं पाएंगे। कुछ लोगों ने कहा पैसे ले लो और अपने लिए रखो, गोपीनाथ जी तो अब वैसे भी जीवन में कुछ कर नहीं पाएंगे, उन पर क्यों पैसे खर्च करते हो। दोस्तों, ये कैसी समाज के लोगों की मानसिकता है, कितनी संकुचित मानसिकता है, कितना शैलो थिंकिंग लोगों का है जो हमारी सोसाइटी में रहते हैं। क्या ऐसा समाज हमें चाहिए? क्या ऐसी सोसाइटी में हम रहना चाहते हैं? लेकिन एक बात नोट करने लायक है दोस्तों, इन सब बातों में बम्बिना जी का रिएक्शन क्या था? बम्बिना जी ने कहा कि डॉक्टर्स ने यही कहा था कि 10% चांसेस है, लेकिन बम्बिना जी ने कहा कि अगर 1% भी चांस है तो भी मैं वो लेने के लिए तैयार हूं, मैं आजीवन गोपीनाथ जी की सेवा करने के लिए तैयार हूं। ये बम्बिना जी का विल पावर ही था शायद, जिसकी वजह से गोपीनाथ जी को भी शक्ति मिली और आज 28 साल से व्हीलचेयर पर बैठे बैठे भी गोपीनाथ जी ने कई काम किए। दोस्तों, आगे की कहानी भी कोई बहुत आसान कहानी नहीं है। आइए सुनते हैं बम्बिना जी ने आगे क्या कहा।
I called one of my friends. Uh, his name is Eric Ozer.
Okay.
And told him, see, I'm going to sell. He's a common friend. I told him, see, I'm going to sell the house, and right now, I need money. He doesn't have money, even 10 rupees with him, that type of a person, but he has good contacts. Okay. So he said, okay, I'll arrange money, I'll ask somebody. And I said, whatever document, my gold, 25 sovereigns gold, that day itself, went and sold first to make money immediately to go. Then people helped definitely. Then he put in the papers and he came in the night and told he and there was another couple staying in our flat who were very close to him. one Maxi and Floric.
Okay.
Then another friend called as Ivan,
Okay.
Ivan Sikera.
Okay.
These four people's name, our friend, donate for our friend, like Gopi's friends are asking for this. It was never an appeal from him. It was an appeal from his friends.
Friends. Okay.
So, he said, you or anybody should not feel bad.
Correct.
I got some resistance from my family only, saying that instead of that, you could have sat with a beggar's bowl on the road. Imagine, they don't know what we are going through. I said, I'm trying to save him. Can you imagine? Now it is 28 years are over. They thought we are dead that day. It is like that. Then, anyway, he went to Bangalore. Everything was over. Of course, then we went again and we came back. We had to come back because the children's studies were going. So they were sent to school and I was managing. Then I was thinking, he'll come back fit and all those things. The life later was very, very difficult. Any turn, urine, motion block, urine, he had a bag and bed sores over and above that. Big bed sores. But those were taken care of and he was not able to sit on the wheelchair because he had to be fully lifted and put. Correct. So when I told him this, he said, no, no. See, I'll arrange. His college people were so helpful, his friends. We are staying just equidistant from this place. Okay. So lecturers in the morning, after the first hour, they'll have a break. No? Two lecturers will come and help him lift and put him on the wheelchair. One side I used to help. And they would go back. After the second hour, another two people will come. They were so good. Not one day. It was, then we made the sitting time more. Then one of his brother from Kerala took this tickets, no, for month they take. He came for 1 month to help me put him on the wheelchair. Evening we used to arrange two people, one from my bank, one rickshaw driver, and I. Evening also we started putting. So initial days and for 2.5 years, then we shifted to a rented place because we had to sell that house. Correct. Then when we shifted to the rented house also it was difficult till then we came to this house. That was, he said, no, 96. So that time 96, 97 almost we came here. Then what happened is that time we got the toilet and all modified. Till then everything was on the bed. 2.5 years. And one thing is his bowels don't come on its own. It has to be taken out. Even today, it doesn't come. Urine, and he had a problem of urinary infection, never ending urinary infection. Oh my God. He has to be on injections, this, that, and all, urine leaking. He has to go with a tie bag. He used to go with pad, all things. I said, no, that Dr. Sunil Shana, he came because that the full blood was coming out. And I went and met our physician, one of our physicians. We are not contacting him now. He said, yeah, I wanted to come and see Gopinath. It seems he is able to sit on the wheelchair and all. We never expected him to survive and all those things. He said, anyway, I want. I said, for me, that is not the question. I want some help for this. Then he contacted this Dr. Sunil Shanai and he came. He talked to us and he's younger than me actually. Okay. So he talked and he didn't charge. I was keeping ready 100 rupees. Those were okay. Then he said, no. He talked to him and he said, this happens after a long time when this one, it gets cut and all those things. He said, anytime you want, you call me, and he gave his number. And from that day till date, he's like a friend. Wow. Like anything you want, any time of the day, you call him, he will also come. As urologic thing, he is the only one we are contacting, and he is very good even today. Fantastic. And then of course he had the episodes of what do you call that high BP. No? Sometimes when we were in the rented house, one day he developed. I didn't. I was somebody brought oil and said you do oil massage. So on a Sunday I was putting oil massage and all. Then he said, no, I'm having something, my head is something happening, don't touch me. So he was actually, I had not given him bath also. Then that was some function and all, no taxis were available. And one of our friends, when Mr. Bandari was there, he brought some of his relatives' car and his colleagues came and we shifted him to the hospital, to the same doctor's hospital. Right. We were not able to understand what is it. And in the evening, usually our physiotherapist used to call. He was in Chennai. He said, no, that is autonomous dysreflexia.
Oh.
That is when your body has some problem in the area where your sensation is not. This is the way of showing you that something is wrong.
Oh.
His BP was going about
Okay.
200 and all
Okay.
this. That was the first episode. Because he said, we came to know, maybe that time, when guests come, when people come to visit and all, we never used to take out the motion, can't take out, when they are there. So the schedule used to change. It is because of motion block. Or if the urine is blocked, then once after coming here, we felt that his ingrown nail, that pus, that time also it happens. There are so many episodes. If there is something wrong in your body, he is not having any hypertension or sugar or anything. Of course, he is. One thing I admire is he's strict on diet. About we have Dr. Kakilaya. He follows his diet 100%. Because of that, he even with steroids, his sugar is within the control.
Wow.
Otherwise, actually, if you take that is the first warning given to us. His sugar is even now 83 to 90. That's all.
So your life also was full of struggle.
Yeah, those days, what happened was when he came back from the hospital to get this control of urine, for some time to hold on the urine, I was asked to train the bladder, you know, closing it for 2 hours, releasing it for 15 hours, 15 minutes, again closing it. You can imagine, I was keeping the alarm 12 hours a day. Every 2 hours, I used to, day and night.
Right, right.
I get up, release this one, and sleep for 5 minutes. So that much at least I'll get. Again, I'll clamp and then I'll sleep for 2 hours. That way, nearly for 15-20 days we did.
Right.
Then even this his bed sores, we didn't know how to do this. So Dr. Satish Rao brought somebody, some skin specialist from Father. So many people gave different this one. Then one bed sore was so big, I sent my children to my sister's place in Belgaum. It's far. And my mother also. And I thought I'll get him admitted in KMC and do a skin flapping. That is what decided.
Okay.
Previous night, this Dr. Sudhakar Shetty, he was alive that time. He came to know from the hospital people, they're next door, So he came. He used to call me Bambino.
Okay.
He said, Bambino, I heard that Gopi is having some problem and you are getting him admitted. Can I see? I said, yes. He said, this is superficial. You are cleaning it too much. That is why it is not healing.
Oh.
Just put him inside one room and don't put any clothes. And with that, within 15 days, it got cured without any treatment.
Oh.
We should expose it. We didn't know, no. We were putting plaster, this, that, and all, putting medicine, and morning and evening we used to clean. Any new, this one comes, for that bed sore, we even tried to get a new blood. We used to prick with a new needle so that fresh blood will come and it will heal.
Right.
All sorts of things we have done.
My God.
But this was a simple thing, he said. After that, twice we did the same thing, keeping him, not allowing anybody inside the room. That is what.
So in the process, you learnt a lot of things.
Lot of things. Injection also I gave. Because bringing a nurse, it will cost a lot. So injection, everything. I'm almost, only thing is that cannula fixing, that I cannot do. That I have not learned, and this is very problematic because all nerves are blocked. So it is, we put here only, what is that? The Sunil Shanai says, if you come to the hospital, you'll develop some other infection. So we'll do it here. Any three-way catheter and irrigation. Right. Continuous. That, training and all. Only now with myasthenia, he cannot have most the medicines. So many problems are there.
I mean, heads off to you also. So much you have.
No, that I told you. At one stage, I was scared. That time, my ambition was to take him for treatment. Then I never thought he will recover like this. Like he can go back to school. So this was actually not a balcony.
Okay.
This was a balcony actually. I requested the builder, can you make it like this? He can take classes here.
Correct.
And I did not polish this room at all, thinking that when he walks with a stretcher or crutches or something, he should not slip. But I never knew he was not able to stand even. That we will have that this one, no, that something will happen, some good things will happen. That never happened. But with his condition, he has done his best. One is his self control of this one. What is that? Food,
Yeah,
which
diet.
nobody. I don't think anybody could do that for so many years. Not one or two.
Yeah.
After that syringe started, 2008, he followed 2014 till 2019 with that diet. He postponed the surgery because doctor said you have to reduce. He had little weight,
Correct.
reduce
Correct.
everything. That and who will call this side and ask whether he is okay? But that's something different, which no doctors will ask.
Absolutely. No, in true sense, I think you have been the backbone for him throughout this time. It's not
My
easy.
children's support was there like anything. My children, no, they anything. I don't think I alone could have done so much if they were not supported. Anything, anywhere that he has to go, anything they have to do everything. Like they were there. Without them, it was not possible.
अब मैं क्या कहूं दोस्तों, इस जर्नी में बम्बिना जी ने खुद ब खुद कई सारे काम करना सीख लिया। उन्होंने कहा हर वो चीज जो हो सकती थी वो खुद करते थे, क्योंकि हर बार एक नर्स को रखना फाइनेंशियली भी उनके लिए बहुत कठिन था। कितनी सेवा की बम्बिना जी ने गोपीनाथ जी थी। इनफैक्ट उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ का मिशन ही बना लिया था, अपनी लाइफ का पर्पस ही बना लिया था गोपीनाथ जी की सेवा करना। और ये उन्होंने 1 महीना, 6 महीना या 1 साल के लिए नहीं, बल्कि पूरे 28 साल इस तरह की गोपीनाथ जी की सेवा की है। तो हमने बम्बिना जी से यही पूछा कि वो क्या बात थी जिसने बम्बिना जी को मजबूत बनाए रखा 28 सालों तक उनकी सेवा करने के लिए। तो बम्बिना जी ने हमें ये कहा।
First of all, you should not think it a burden. That is the first thing. If you think that it's a burden, it will never work. And see, if you see, I can't attend so many functions. I can't travel. I can't go anywhere. If you think in that terms, there are so many good things which, when he improves a little, the happiness I get.
Yes.
Lot of happiness you get. Small little things. Recently 17 days he was in semi coma. Like he was not able to talk. Just in July, he was not. He was in having hallucinations and all. I was literally getting scared. It was like I can't see him like that. He was talking nonsense, like everything. Of course, it was some drug interaction. They said later, and of course, but it took 17 days for him to get up from the bed or eat. I used to feed him. He can't talk. What he talks didn't make sense. His colleagues, friends of course, they called me, please don't ask him to call us. You call if there is anything, we'll come and help. Because they couldn't hear him. He thinks he will talk, he talks normal, but they can't hear, no. It was only no words were coming. So such episodes will be there. Lot of episodes will be there when you get like that. But still, if you think, for me now, at present, my policy is for the past 3-4 years, I've been going through a lot, his health wise or other things also. Think of today's day. Don't think tomorrow what I'll do. My policy now is that today, if I finish today's day, that is done. Morning when I get up, give me strength to finish my day, and no problem. So next day morning when you get, it's a new challenge. Sometimes he can't get up at all in the morning, even brush. But still, it's the next day. Why should you worry what will happen tomorrow? Today's day, if you do it well, tomorrow it will be. Yeah, we don't know whether tomorrow we are there. That's also there. Why worry about a month ahead and all? That's all right. What best you can do is not take it as a burden. That's all. Do it with love. You don't feel anything dirty. Some people say you get fed up, and I really didn't get fed up. I don't get fed up. Only thing is, I feel tired these days because of my age and because of my health issue. That's it. Otherwise, I don't think. I feel everybody should do it with love, and they will never feel tired.
Yes, I think biggest thing what you are saying is love. And
love the work you are doing, whatever it is. You are cleaning him, you are feeding him. Don't take it as a burden. So when you take it as a burden, anybody can. I am sure if somebody I had kept a nurse, he wouldn't have survived so long because they clean with rough. We have to be very careful when you. And he gets. if there is water remaining in between his legs, his skin comes off.
Oh.
And what happens is, from where I don't know, ants will come.
Oh my God.
So we have to be very careful. There were episodes of he doesn't eat anything like eatable, like
Correct.
sweet or anything.
Correct.
But still, these ants will come for the blood.
Oh.
Night and all it will come. So you have to be very careful. And so many things are there. One's full leg was eaten by these species.
My God.
Now it is, we are very careful. We didn't know those things will happen. So like that, new problems will come. But my message to everybody: do your work with love. Nothing is impossible.
Thank you
And of
so
course,
much.
he is also not an irritable patient. He is very cooperative. That is also there.
Wow. Thank you very much, ma'am, for sharing this with us. I'm sure this will give hope to so many people who today don't know how to take care or what to do. I think it will be a great help to them. Very
It was my
inspiring.
pleasure talking to you
Thank
all.
you very
Okay.
much. Thank you very much. अब मैं और क्या कहूँ। बम्बिना जी, जब आपके बारे में सोचते हैं तो कुछ बातें आपके लिए हमारे दिल से आती हैं। सबसे पहली बात, एक्सेप्टेंस। एक्सेप्टेंस ऑफ ऑल द एडवर्सिटीज एंड मेकिंग दैट एडवर्सिटी अ पर्पस ऑफ योर लाइफ। दूसरा, sacrifice. You have taught us that it is not possible to get everything in life, but whatever little that we get, we can make something out of it. तीसरा, selflessness. आपने अपने बच्चों का भी ख्याल रखा, आपने गोपीनाथ जी का भी ख्याल रखा, एंड यू हैव ऑलवेज पुट गोपीनाथ जी एंड चिल्ड्रन above everything else, in fact even above you, and that's what we learn from you. चौथी बात, ड्यूटी. Whether as a wife or as a mother, you did your duty and you did it well. You have taught us what it is to be dutiful and how to be the best in whichever role that we are playing. और पांचवा, love. Unconditional love. The love that you gave Gopinath ji, there was only one condition in that, and that condition was his happiness. You have taught us how to give unconditional love. Thank you, Bambina ji, for being the person that you are. You have taught all of us, whether a man or a woman, what it is being human. तो दोस्तों, ये थी कहानी बम्बिना चिन्नम्मा जी की। दोस्तों, एक बम्बिना जी आपके अंदर भी है, एक बम्बिना जी मेरे अंदर भी है। ये आपकी भी कहानी है, ये मेरी भी कहानी है, और इसलिए ये बनती है कहानी हम सब की। ज़रूरत है हमें हमारे अंदर की बम्बिना जी को पहचानना और उसे बाहर लाना। दोस्तों, आज का ये वीडियो अगर आपको पसंद आया है तो इसे लाइक ज़रूर कीजिए। आप जितना ज़्यादा लाइक करेंगे उतना ही ये वीडियो और लोगों तक पहुंच पाएगा, और कई सारी बम्बिना जी जो इस दुनिया में है उन सबको एक शक्ति मिल पाएगी। आपके कमेंट्स आप ज़रूर लिखिए, और यदि अब तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो हमारे इस चैनल को तुरंत सब्सक्राइब भी कर दीजिए। सब्सक्राइब बटन पर क्लिक कीजिए और उसके बाजू में जो बेल आइकन है उस बेल आइकन पर भी क्लिक कर दीजिए, ताकि हमारे नए वीडियो आप तक तुरंत पहुंच सके। बहुत जल्द आपसे फिर मुलाकात होगी एक और रियल लाइफ हीरो के साथ। तब तक प्लीज टेक गुड केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ। नमस्कार।